Hello, what is the reason of your presence here near White House, and what is your name?
Okay, my name is Filipos Malaki Bello. The protest is called the William Thomas Memorial Peace Vigil. We are a protest for world peace and against nuclear and atomic weapons, also human rights violations. The protest has been here since 1981. I started having some participation in helping with protests in 1982, December of 82. We also had a long-time volunteer. Her name was Concepcion Pichiotto. She just passed away 1 week ago. She was 86 years old, but she was also a pacifist like us, wanting world peace.
So for how many years have you been staying here?
33.
How old are you?
I'm 54.
And when did you start?
21 years old.
Wow.
And before that, I already was organizing protests in Los Angeles County since 1974.
Does somebody prevent you, maybe police or local, another activist, or you can do this freely totally?
We can, because William Thomas started the protests before Ronald Reagan was president. So as you see up and down the streets of Washington, D.C., especially in front of the White House, you don't see anyone that's protesting. You can, but you have to pay for a permit to do a more permanent protest. Whether it's a 3 or 12-hour protest, you have to pay. We don't have to pay because we started before Ronald Reagan changed the law.
So during all seasons, all winter, summer, spring, autumn, somebody is located here.
Right. Blizzard, hurricane, tornado, earthquake. Here.
Okay.
I've been here through all of those. Just 2 weekends ago, we had 70 straight hours of snow, 28 inches. Here.
Do you have any schedule when somebody change you, or?
I'm the coordinator of the volunteers right now because I did have Concepcion, who passed away only a week ago. I'm working on volunteers. People are texting me all the time asking me how can they volunteer. I would like them to be within a train and a bus, or maybe only one bus away, because in case they drive, they can't find parking. I'd rather have people that can either walk, bus, or get a train to come and help.
Does President of United States of America sometime come here and ask something or say hello, or never?
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Only on Saturday, Malia Obama, the president's older daughter, she's almost 18. She's 17 years old. She came and she.
So Bill Clinton and Obama's daughter.
Right, and now George Bush came one time, but really to give us Thanksgiving dinner. It wasn't about speaking on the nuclear or atomic industry. It wasn't to speak about world peace. It was simply to bring us Thanksgiving dinner. So I don't really include that. His father, George Herbert Walker Bush, the first President George Bush, he didn't care about world peace.
So you started when Ronald Reagan was the president?
Right, so Ronald Reagan, I had interaction with him 3 times. The most famous time my father actually it wasn't about him in person with me that time, it was about him sending mail to my father's residence, and my father calling me while I was working to tell me that Ronald Reagan wished to deport me from the United States of America. I was already a legal resident of the United States, and obviously he wasn't legally allowed to deport me, or not, I wouldn't be here talking to you.
Where was you born?
I was born abroad. I wasn't born in the States. I came to the United States when I was 3 years old.
3 years old?
Yes. So most of my upbringing was in the United States. We did leave when I was 7 and 8 years old and returned to the United States for the rest of my education. Then I even worked for the King Haile Selassie, the son of Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. I worked for him, and I did get to go to the Caribbean, the Middle East, Africa, Europe, North, South, and Central America. So I got to see a lot of the world, and after seeing a lot of the world, you can't turn your back on what your eyes have seen.
Okay.
I've seen children whose legs were
Because of wars and bombs.
destroyed
Okay.
and they had no legs.
Okay.
So I can't come back to Washington, D.C. or back to going on my more normal life without.
After you have seen that.
Every night I dream of seeing these things, and I have to protest that war is not the answer.
Thank you very much, and please spell your name.
Filipos, Philipos, Melaku, Melaku, hyphen, capital BELLO.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Hello from Ukraine.
Okay. Peace to Ukraine. Yes.